Good dawning, beautiful souls. Here we are again, Arlene and Alfonso, bringing
Hi
you
everyone.
another story and a bit of entertainment. So, how are you, Alfonso? All good?
Very good, very good. Happy
Wonderful.
for this new opportunity.
This new opportunity. So, today we want to share with you another politically correct story, bedtime story. And this is the adaptation of The Three Little Pigs.
Oh, let me
And
stop you here. So we're
yeah,
not
yeah,
talking
go for it.
about any politics or any personal, just don't take it personally, whoever you will be listening to our story today.
And if you do take it personally, that's on you. Don't blame us for it. Okay, so ready? Three, two, one. The Three Little Pigs. Once there were three little pigs who lived together in mutual respect and in harmony with their environment. Using materials that were indigenous to the area, they each built a beautiful house. One pig built a house of straw, one a house of sticks, and one a house of dung, clay, and creeper vines shaped into bricks and baked into a small kiln. When they were finished, the pigs were satisfied with their work and settled back to live in peace and self determination. But their idyll was soon shattered. One day along came a big bad wolf with expansionist idea. He saw the pigs and grew very hungry in both physical and ideological sense. When the pigs saw the wolf, they ran into the house of straw. The wolf ran up to the house and banged on the door, shouting.
Little pigs, let me in.
The pigs shouted back.
Your gumbo tactics hold no fear for pigs defending their homes and culture.
But the wolf wasn't to be denied what he thought was his manifest destiny. So he huffed and puffed and blew down the house of straw. The frightened pigs ran to the house of sticks, with the wolf in hot pursuit. Where the house of straw had stood, other wolves bought up the land and started a banana plantation. At the house of sticks, the wolf again banged on the door and shouted.
Little pigs, let me in.
The pigs shouted back.
Go to hell, you carnivorous imperialistic oppressor.
At this, the wolf chuckled condescendingly. He thought to himself,
They are childlike in their ways. It would be a shame to see them go. Our progress cannot be stopped.
so the wolf huffed and puffed and blew the house down. The pigs ran to the house of bricks, with the wolf close at their heels. Where the house of sticks had stood, other wolves built a timeshare condo resort complex for vacationing wolves, with each unit a fiberglass reconstruction of the house of sticks, as well as a native curio shops, snorkeling, and dolphin shows. At the house of bricks, the wolf again banged on the door and shouted.
Little pigs, let me in.
This time, in response, the pigs sang song of solidarity and wrote letters of protest to the United Nations. By now, the wolf was getting angry at the pig's refusal to see the situation from the carnivore point of view. So he huffed and puffed, then grabbed his chest and fell over dead from a massive heart attack brought on from eating too many fatty foods. The three little pigs rejoiced that justice had triumphed and did a little dance around the corpse of the wolf. The next step was to liberate their homeland. They gathered together a band of other pigs who had been forced off their lands. This new brigade of Porcinistas attacked the resort complex with machine guns and rocket launchers and slaughtered the cruel wolf oppressor, sending a clear signal to the rest of the hemisphere not to meddle in their internal affairs. The pigs set up a model socialist democracy with free education, universal healthcare, and affordable housing for everyone. Please note, the wolf in this story was a metaphorical construct. No actual wolves were harmed in the writing on this story. The end. Thank you.
Very
Thank
nice.
you. Applause to you too. So, what do we think of? What is the moral of this story?
I think here too, there are very, very interesting points. Quite a few here and there. There would be a lot to talk about. Would be interesting to see what the people listening to our story would think. There was the point about the dolphins show, or the letters to the United Nations. That technically didn't serve at all. And sometimes we might find ourselves trying to seek help from the authorities, but with no results. Still, the determination of the pigs at the end paid out. I think that's one of the good points. Not quite sure about the slaughtering part. Uh,
Well, if
but
we think about
sometimes,
the people in leadership around the world, that I think some slaughtering should be needed. But that's my personal opinion.
well, history
Uh,
in the past, the French Revolution, that's what happened. For instance,
yeah, in many places where there were dictatorship or all sorts of political not correctness, really. And I do agree though, would be very nice to have free education, universal healthcare, free food as well. Not sure about a socialist democracy, but
but the banana plantation.
yeah, that was a good. And yeah, I do agree that a lot of the time, we do expect to receive help from the government where there is no help there. It's time for all of us. That's the best point of the story. I think it's time for all of us to take responsibility of our lives and everything that happens within our lives and take control and change what we don't like. There is no other external force that is gonna, improve our lives unless we do something about it. For sure.
Yeah, yeah, and I think to add on what you're saying, the fact that we're three pigs, they kind of fought together. It wasn't just one pig going after another. They were always gathering together, and then trying to defend themselves from the wolf together. And at the end, they danced together. But anyway,
Anyway, I think that was a
we
great
also
story.
the wolf
Lots of
together.
yeah, lots of good things, and I do love how from the beginning, they wanted to live in peace and self determination, in sync with the environment. I think we all need to go back to that. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Have you got any other points to add?
Oh, I'm curious about what other people may pick up from the story, because I think there is a lot. Um,
Yeah, 100%. So please let us know. Please let us know. What are your thoughts on this story? What do you think? What is the moral for you? Did you? Well, I'm sure you liked it because we are pretty awesome. And if you don't like it, doesn't matter. It's all good. It's keep it to yourself.
if you didn't like it, just put a like anyway. You know.
Because you like us, we're pretty awesome. So don't worry about the story. Anyway, good people. We brought you another story, and we are looking forward to the story of next week, which, if you check Alfonso's eyes, it might give it away what story is gonna be,
Yes,
isn't it,
dearie.
dearie?
That's
All
the
right,
revisitation. But anyway,
everyone, have an amazing, amazing week. Sending lots of love and light, and hopefully lots of laughter too. Bye.
everyone.